So with that, I'm going to introduce Brian Fry, one of the board members of the Lexington Film League, who's curated the series of films.
Great. So thanks so much to 21c for making this possible, and thanks to all of you for coming to the inaugural screening of the Lexington Film League Showcase here at 21c. A friend of ours suggested we call it 21 Cinema, perhaps. So we'll see how that goes. It's a great pleasure that I introduce to you Rhody Streeter, the inaugural artist for this series, and a Kentucky-based filmmaker, which is, I think, really important to all of us on the Lexington Film League to kind of launch the series with a filmmaker from our home state. So, Rhody, welcome.
I'm not sure, Brian, when he picked up this reel in the flea market, which says something about longevity as filmmaker, but I think it was probably a film compilation we did called America, Everything You Dreamed of. And we didn't know it was a nightmare or what kind of dream it was. But Tony and I started doing films. We met in freshman seminary at Harvard. There was a film seminar, not seminary. And we got to know each other. I dropped out of Harvard for a couple of years and got on the film editors union and things like that, and came back, and so that's how we met. I had a little experience at least my belt. And the first film we're going to show is a film that Tony actually done without any of my input, and was the film that got us our first sort of really professional job with Great American Dream Machine, which was in the 70s PBS's first foray into magazine formats, basically putting together a number of small elements and making like a 90-minute show. We can talk about that. I will say this a bit, when Brian met me, so we met at a seminar for film in Louisville, and my name came up and he said, "Oh my God, Rhody Streeter, not the Rhody Streeter." Because I thought he was putting me on. But and so I know you were. And then he started quoting work that I hadn't seen in 30 years. And so when he came to this idea about doing this screening here, I gave him a huge tub of films. I said, I don't know what's there. Some of it's not labeled. I don't know what'll run. Some I haven't seen in 40 years. And so this is a surprise for me. And so I'm here. So naive. So we'll see the first one and I'll talk some more.
And this is one way to keep America beautiful. This is America beautiful.
Conditions in America today are frightening. I don't care whether a man or woman is black, white, yellow, pink, red, brown, or polka dot. Poverty is no excuse, and have to do something drastically different from the do-gooding that has been going on all over this nation. We found what we consider a haven in Sun City. There are a few liberals here, but basically it is certainly an American community. That's one of the reasons why we're here in Sun City.
Somehow or other, out here in Sun City, we feel very safe, protected, and yet we've only got about 3 or 4 sheriffs. But it's a true utopia, I think, as much as one can find anywhere in the world. And they say, well, this is just like living in a fabulous motel, resort motel. The pool, our dances, our friends, our patio parties, it's just fabulous. It really is.
Place has been packed.
And they were pretty critical too, weren't they?
Oh yes, yes, and they only paid a quarter to come in during all of these years, and yet if they didn't see top performance, they'd complain.
I'm the caretaker of the Baskin Robbins Salt Board and of the graveyard of flavors here. We have so many flavors here, so I can't remember all of them, but at the end of the month, a lot of them go on vacation, which means that they need rest because like they've been in for 3 months. Most of the flavors, besides the 14 that we always have every month, come in and they stay like 2 or 3 months and then they go away and bring in another one.
Every time I come in here, I have to make very important decisions. What ice cream flavor I'll choose. And it usually turns out to be smoked almond fudge.
I could do 10 minutes on here comes fudge. Now, ice cream selection's a real hassle. Except if you come someplace where you know you have a favorite. Here comes fudge is mine. Of course, when Charlie Brownie is out, Charlie Brownie's my favorite. If you go to a place like Howard Johnson, you're really in trouble. Because all the ice cream's bland there. But a place like this, you know, there are definite stars.
Then I remember my second all-time favorite, which is bananas and strawberry. Banana ice cream with strawberry ribbon all around. It was really good. So now that we have banana ice cream and strawberry ice cream, sometimes I mix the two in a milkshake, but nothing comes close to that.
And that's one thing I realize, there's so many colors, so many flavors, I don't know what I want. And then you know, ask for taste about everything. And then like all of a sudden they said, no, I want vanilla.
I mean, it's like, you know, it's a choice of 50 different flavors, and you can spend like 20 minutes.
The only thing that I would really eat all the time would be either peanut butter or ketchup ice cream, because I love peanut butter and ketchup. I eat it all the time. If they had that, there'd never be any decision to make. It'd be really simple.